Иногда, может быть, это всегда. Иногда, окажите мне города. А я не вставал, я тебе вряд сказал. Может быть, я на вокзал, пусть вы поехали туда, попал. Да, можно подумать, после понимаю, знать, что я не говорю тебе опять. Да-да-да, это бред. Нет, не можешь ты звука понять. Не можешь ты.
Иди соси, хуесос ебаный. Fucking bitch. Yeah. He's asking me to change the subject altogether and research the underground cities and other facilities. Yeah, facilities of shaking dicks. Fucking bitch. Сука, uneducated assholes. Go away, fucking assholes. And that's why I'm saying I have to fucking shut down YouTube and Facebook. It's enough. It's enough. They made out of us fucking clowns. This Rosenberger, блядь, and this Brin. Everything in the hands of Jews. Don't you see it? So why everybody's quiet? They have agenda. Don't you understand? I found where is Golgotha. I will show where is Golgotha you in a minute. Golgotha, the place where was crucified Jesus. Right. But who was the Jesus? How tall he was? What kind of a face he had? Fuck shit. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's beyond any reasonable. You cannot even find it in the comedy movies like Naked Gun. That's similar to this very much. What is happening right now? But it's fucking true. It's not a comedy. Oh, fucking bitch. Fucking Moscow. Fuck Moscow.
Access. Не может быть абсурса.
Angels sleeping.
Скорей сюда. Да, может быть, не надо сюда. А может быть, надо тоже сюда. Не знаю, как тебе об этом сказать. Но какую все покрывает этот одного не меньше. Понимаете, как это? I don't fucking know. I'm overdose.
Нет, не хочу я, бляхами, нет, не надо, нет, не хочу, нет, я. Не за даром, не за так. Не надо нихуя мне. Я, блядь, по этой части, а не за натуру. Я тебе пойду тут, где сутки петух. Нет, не знаю, не был я еще пока там. Нет, нет, не выходил. Нет, не попал. Я опять знаю то, блядь, ветки кто.
И бабка с пистолетом.
Да, блядь, ветки кто. И с ним, блядь, папка. Они, блядь, в подъезде срут. Да, нам коляски ставят. Суки в уголок, они, блядь, эти коляски. Говнище полные.
Блядь.
Чтоб никто не умер.
Переводить я не буду нам.
Будут дети все. По мне все ходят.
Непереводимый фольклор, блядь. Американцы не поймут один пункт. Инга, свали нахуй. Люди с тем идут сюда.
Коляску гнуть. Вот такие animals сейчас живут. Выкатила, бля, она и ребенком путь. А он весь в говне лежит он. Там насрал туда старик. И да, я не знаю, что сказать на это, блядь, мне. Это очень, блядь, тяжело. Тяжело, блядь, сука, понимать, блядь, что три поколения. И фанатов здесь у нас одни, блядь, рут в колокола в коляске. Несут. Выходи скорей сюда, на улицу, блядь. Если ты не выйдешь сейчас, начну я все высыпать.
Yeah, this is fucking not a joke. It's a serious shit. They have a band name of the band Sector Gaza, Gaza, Palestine. And what's happened is, what the fuck? Oh, it's my son's dog. She's peeing everywhere. Yeah, probably she's scared. Okay, so where we were going? Yeah, for urinating in public places. Well, I understand it's happening. Yeah, emergency and shit happens, shit. But when you're singing about this and you will urinate on the fences around and the doors if your freaking girlfriend didn't come out because you came with the fucking guitar and new accords, I say out loud, fuck you, bitch. I don't wanna have anything with you in common. Not a fucking thing.
You, my girlfriend, hey, you, come over here. Oh, yeah. Come faster. I cannot wait. Come over here. Oh, yeah. Come Я всем летам отцу заборы возле дома твоего. И не только заборы, а пасу я и двери.
I was yelling at them fences on the doors and no neighbors. And then I will piss on you. And then you piss on me. Yeah.
Вот это дорогие, я охуеть.
Ты говорит, крут, блядь. Это правда, я крут. Yeah, but I tell you, I heard probably million songs in different languages. I never heard in any of them someone threatening his girlfriend to urinate on neighboring fences, doors. I mean, what the fuck is that? Who the fuck is singing this song? I understand it's provincial guys from the village. So then, if they sing about this, what they not singing about? What they do that they cannot fucking sing? So where is this brave man who wants to talk to me? Where he went from? Oh, fine. Okay then.
Well, let me technical in the dark. Many women, I have none.
Java, it's a motorcycle. It's a Virginia. Made in Czechoslovakia.
Я сказал здесь, блядь, не лазит. Ты опять на дорогу выдла эта собака, блядь. Я и не знал, что это будет тебя. Не знаю, я здесь так касаюсь, что не могу, блядь, как мечтаю я. Я, блядь, попою, блядь. Я здесь вот еду сам я. На своей я, на своей стороне, я сплю, блядь. Я голый, да не дрожи по кустам, не дрожи, голова, я по кустам. Я еду по конопляным кустам, не дрожи, голова, я еду плотный по конопляным кустам. Yes, yes.
When I gonna come back free? Even drunk, look at me. Just because all day I spent on the fucking cannabis field, driving my Java and me, look at me. Потому как целый день провел я там на
I cover with hashish.
Ездил потный я там сам.
And I allow you to fucking with your teeth, you can remove it.
Я, блядь, потный, сука, был. Сгасишь теперь на деле, сука, бренном на моем. Я ты лучше подожди. Мы пойдем курить, гаши.
We don't need the urine concentrated. We will be smoking hashish. Yeah, like Monte Cristo. We don't want to be fucking sharikovs, like dogs. Who was a dog and will become a dog one way or another. There is no way around. Yeah. The science do not know yet. Yeah, this is a good recipe, by the way, for all of you. Watch English speaking.
I'm making holy water.
Holy water.
How is that making holy water?
I'm boiling the hell out of it.
Yeah, don't give afraid. Yes, I know it's a blood stain on my neck. Don't be afraid. It's okay. Я могу на шею у тебя живыть надо. Все дела помой дыши.
Just wash your nails. Yeah. Nails must be washed time after time.
У меня на шее кровь, что со мною я не знаю, что мне воду приготовить. Почему не смог
Almost 30 years old man singing.
что-то кинулось и шею. Я не знаю, что случилось, но трясет меня и жарко в груди. Я не знаю, что случилось, но мне кажется, что смех впереди. Ведь меня укусил вампир, ведь меня укусил
Сейчас зажгу все, и вампир убежит отсюда, поэтому едет сам. I got vampire bite. I am gonna beat me my vampire. Oh yes, this pride will never
Я
expire.
принес тебе свечи, положи их на стол. Я принес святую воду и осиновый. Твои слезы не помогут, не ложи по глазам. Если я приду другие, ты в сердце мне соткнут. Я не знаю, что случилось. Трясет меня и жарко в груди. Я не знаю, что случилось, но мне кажется, что смех впереди. How is that making holy water? Укусил вампир. Ведь меня укусил вампир. Ведь меня укусил вампир. Ведь меня укусил вампир.
Не забивай себе голову хуйня всякой не нужен он тебе. Иди займись спортом, блядь, поделись, блядь, отожмись. Точка слева, точка справа, тобой нахуй не смогла перебрать. Я перебрал чего? А ты думаешь, нет? Идешь перед меня,
Сейчас где-то снег что случилось, что ты все хуйня и жахта в городе.
I don't know what's happening.
Что случилось, улица, укусил вампир. Я укусил вампир. Я укусил вампир.
Это серьезная хуйня. Да-да. Это страшно, по большому счету. Меня укусил вампир. Специальный комар вампир. Насосался в крови, улетел в лес.
Say fuck off. The holy water, you realize it's easy to make holy water. It's yeah. All you need just to boil hell out of it. When you're boiling hell out of it, it will be left nothing from hell. So it will be harder. Right? That's it. Now, pajama. Whatever you put on you before you go to bed. Yeah, no, normally it makes out of a silk.
Понимаем слово, называется оно. Пиджама, я забыл с собой пиджаму, я сижу, мне хорошо, и что делать, я не знаю, подскажи. Без пижамы, да, бейби, да, дорогие. Пожалейте вы меня, я просто иностранец, заблудился просто я. У нас не принято пижаму одевать, и поэтому ее оставил дома я и твоя мать. Скажу я честно, с удовольствием засадил как каждый из вас. Засадил бы я вам переходом ваш выбор. Но я не стоит, не стоит ваша роза в стакане. Одной вашей розы не стоит в стакане. Ведь есть свое обещаю, любимый пущу с собой. И одену я шелковистую и гладную красивую пижаму свою одену я. Накинула свое длинное и курилась я везде, запевать на русском языке. Марихуана и пижама, эти слова понятны нам. Мы можем петь и даже водку добавить сюда. Охуительно! And everybody knows these words. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Yours for your kind invitation. God bless you all. Yes, yes. How are you? I'm okay. And I.
Yeah, alive. I'm alive. Almost. What the fuck is going on? So, we went yesterday in front of this freaking karaoke platform, people. I went to watch Diamond Hand movie. Diamond Hand. It's a movie was shot in 1968. 1968. So, and yesterday I just yesterday I cracked the shit out of it. But it's a fucking really strange. And I don't know. I don't know why nobody else to fucking figure it out until now. Why it's only me. Okay, so whoever speaks English, I have to put something for you, and you have to listen for 3 minutes to this entry level of about white blindness. You have to know. You must know. While you're listening, I will put you the information of angels, visuals.
There is an ancient, beautiful legend that when Columbus's ships sailed to America and the sailors landed on the coast, the Indians took them for gods. This happened for one curious reason: the Indians simply did not see the ships. Although the ships were at a distance of 200 to a maximum of 300 meters, it seemed to them that the sailors of Columbus were walking on the water and steep yak gods or cherubim descended ashore. Before Columbus's arrival in America, the conceptual apparatus of the Indians did not have an idea of ships navigation. They did not use boats.
I wonder
had
how
no
they know.
idea that it was possible to navigate through the water. Just get up and walk on the surface of this water. And while the Indians bowed and perceived the sailors as gods, the wise shaman of the tribe, sitting on the shore, took a tambourine in his hands.
So I'm a
Tapping
wise
magic
shaman, that's
wands
me.
with triplets on a tambourine, he meditated, trying to understand the reason for the incomprehensible ripples formed in the bay on the water.
Okay, I'm accepting.
During
Where are you?
meditation, he imagined in his mind's eye that a large tree was floating on the water, and there were hollow
I'm sorry, I'm
holes
not looking
in
into
which
the
people
freaking
were
screen.
sitting. Yes, they sit in hollowed out holes, and the shaman,
Do it again,
who,
I'll
as
accept
we
it.
know, had 3 legs. He saw ships, and then the shaman began to approach with his member to the members of his tribe, and his member, he beat the members of the tribe. And after that, in the womb of Anna Soneka Marmeladova, those who got a member
Сонечка
in the forehead
Мармеладова.
began to see ships. Around us is an infinite number of all kinds of things, objects, as well as living beings, the vast majority of which we in this life will never be destined to see, and those opportunities that we have a real opportunity to use and see, using them thanks to the correct point of view and attunement to the perception of these objects. As a rule, people reject these opportunities, ignore, and those who bring them these timid attempts to heal from white blindness, people happily and without any regret telling him to fuck off. True that. Amen. There is an ancient, beautiful legend
Yeah,
that when
amen.
Columbus's ship sailed to America and the sailors landed on the coast,
Amen.
the Indians.
Okay, so large objects you cannot see. You just cannot. Simple as that. So let's start with simple task, which is this is a necessary evil. I'm sorry. You have to go through this if you want to in any way be related to heavens and human race and gods. It's not our gods who created us affect our vision. Their vision been affected, and as a result, affected ours. Okay? Oh shit. Well, if I'm not sure you understand what I'm talking about, I just cannot move on. And at this point, we'll go back and I will show you. I will show you what I'm talking about. It's 3.5 minutes to watch, but it's necessary to watch. Mhm. Mm, no. Cannot believe this. Unbelievable. It's not here. One sec. One second. And I'm pretty sure I was showing to you or yeah, we got it finally. Okay, these are very brief watch video, but it shows you why you have white blindness. The real reason why do you have, all of you, white blindness.
Before the world had true form, there were two gods, Tepeu the Maker, and Gugumots the Feathered Spirit. While the world around them was dark, these two glittered with brilliant blue and green feathers. They came together to create the world. Whatever they thought came into being. When they thought earth, land formed in the darkness. They thought mountains and valleys, pine trees and water and sky. All of these things appeared the instant they thought them, and thus the earth was formed. Tepeyu and Gugumots decided they needed beings there to look after their vast creation and to praise their names as the creators. So they created deer and birds and panthers and serpents, all
So
the creatures
animals
that
goes
roam the
first.
earth today. Now, praise us, say our names, commanded the creators. But the animals could only roar or howl, bleat, bark, twitter, or moan. They tried as hard as they could to speak, but could not. They chirped and mewed at the top of their lungs until the noise was so deafening that Tepeyu and Gugumots ordered them to stop. Disappointed, the makers agreed that they would have to create better beings, ones who would be able to worship them properly. The first race of men was made from wet clay. The creators gave them life, and the first men tried to speak, but they crumbled apart soon after they were made. The Maker and the Feathered Spirit were determined to create a hardier race of men. The second race of men were called from
Kind
wood.
of horse
These
shit
were much
shows
stronger
the
and were able
closed
to walk
captioning in
and talk
Russian.
and multiply.
Terrible.
But these men had no minds, and their hearts were empty. They had no memories of their creation, and when they spoke, their words were just as empty and meaningless.
Just like
They did
now.
not praise their gods. Tepeyu and Gugumots
Right now,
sent a great
very
flood to
similar.
destroy them. They commanded the animals to attack the survivors and tear them to pieces.
Yeah, that's a good
The
idea.
few who managed to escape fled to the woods and became monkeys. The creators left them there as an example to the next race of men.
Appears in
The Maker
California
and the Feathered
forests.
Spirit thought for a long time about how they should make the race of men they wanted. There seemed to be no perfect material to build on. Finally, some of the animals brought the gods a stack of white corn, which grew on the far side of the earth. Tepeyu and Gugumots ground this into a paste, and from this formed 4 individual men. The new beings seemed perfect. They were sturdy enough to last, and their minds were rich with thoughts and feelings. Their first act after their own creation was to immediately worship Tepeyu and Gugumots and thank them for their lives. Tepeyu and Gugumots were pleased. What do you see? They asked the corn men. We can see
And
forever through rocks and trees.
it's a very important to understand. The God's asking guys who sitting right now in Rome, in the fountain of 4 rivers. And I rather will show you right away, because seems to me it's, if not showing, and you're not gonna go and search for yourself. There is no any doubt in my head you will not do this. Okay. 4 rivers, fountain, Rome. Yeah, Rome, Italy. Images. So Japanese stella, who already knows it's a Japanese stella. This guy, this with this stick, it's a Zeus. That's my assumption. And I have grounds to say it. Another man, placing, probably it was a little bit hot, or I don't know what it was. He's covering his head with wet fabric, maybe short. On this picture, you see clearly there's a long facial hair like a Pushkin. Yeah, so it's a black guy. Even he's white and marble. His facials, it's clearly visible. He's trying to protect himself or avoid some kind of a heat which is coming towards him. It's very, very visible. It's not just a pose he's in. This guy, he didn't understand. Well, God, they slow probably. We didn't expect someone will attack him. But these two, black guy and this guy, they visibly scared and they visibly trying to protect themselves from the grave danger. So you're not gonna find any smiling statues. It's a milliseconds before they die. What is the significant here? Very much significant. It's a fact of alive souls. Soul need at least a minute minimum to exit your body. Soul cannot leave your body with milliseconds of time. It's impossible. So it's like in a game, freeze, frozen, and then nothing. Then now they are. What the fuck is that? Huh? What is this? Huh? Can you see this? Wow. Okay. And I want you to pay attention to this. These are probably not visible very much, but I will make screenshot. I'll show you. That's how I detected Zeus. But these are fucking strange shit. This. Someone was making picture and something was happening and he catch it. Ah, fuck. Oh, I will give it to Ivanish. Not exactly this, but 1 second. Okay, it's clearly, absolutely 100% visible. It's not from this, I don't know, assembly, because it's assembled. They cut out, you can see these are cuts, cut marble. What the fuck is the marble? Marble, it's white, so-called cervical muscus. Inside every egg, we have a white and we have a yellow. In our case, it's a sun. Now we have artificial sun. What the fuck is this? Artificial sun. So when they been petrified, all this was covering tightly around their bodies and everything. So what these dudes who were selling this as an art, these dead bodies of our relatives. I mean, do you understand what's going on? We lost the war. Winners placing lost side above the gates, dead bodies. So everybody will know and see and have a feeling. Do not try to attempt to do what they done or what they were trying to do. Don't you understand it? Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm just fuck. I told you, that's it. So do you think Italians, do they know? Probably they replaced it long ago. It's a plastic and not real stuff like they do in Russia right now. So you see these blocks? Yeah, because it's made out of white. And in order to create a statue, all they need just to cut the dead person from this white along with his clothing, with everything, stick his clothing. And what they do, just slightly tick, 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 because of a difference in the material. Yeah, human flesh, bones versus white from the egg. Result the same, but of course different quality of a material. So luckily, well, I don't know, luckily not. It's different, and when you knocking tick 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 tick, it's just falling off. they did not they did not make any lanes or any, so it's obvious. So Miguel Angelos, the guy who a lot of art left and collected money, he said, I hate to make angel. So I'm picking one, he's picking from the marble. So they have a way to look at it. Probably it was a little bit transferable. I don't know. They can see probably through this. So he's cutting out the angel. And he's removing this white around angel. And he's saying, well, I'm freeing him, removing all this extra build-up on him, and all this build-up falling down. An angel, after a few hours sitting, he's probably coming back to life and just simply flying away without saying thank you. So he's saying, I hate to make angels. Okay, these are Zeus. These are his fingernail on his big finger on his right leg. Next finger simply broken. I've seen a lot of legs in 10 years in camps. You go to shower with everybody else, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. Even they will catch the fucking wild bomb from forest. It will be no nails like this. What it mean? To me, it's clear. There was nobody around him who loved him enough to say, well, you have very long nail. When he will walking on the marble floor, it will be knocking on the floor. I'm serious. I'm not joking. And you can go and check the pictures. You will not find one. So, 4 rivers fountain in Rome. It's a very famous. It's our 4 races. What the fuck is this? It's our 4 races. Okay, so you
Trees
Yes,
and
and
mountains
this-
and to the edges of the earth. We can see your entire creation.
So our guys, these 4 dudes, they are honestly, they knew they will be possibly harmed if they say such a thing to them openly. It's clear to me. I'm serious, very much. So are they being not smart enough to lie to them and do not tell that they see just what they show them and not more? Because they will tell them they see everything they created, and basically they saw what God's will do after that, considering the fact gods themselves do not know that. You understand? This is a real danger for well, what would you do if you have someone who knows what you're gonna do better than you, and you made it out of a fucking clay? That's the point. I can understand gods, and I'm really sorry about these guys. And well, now I'm really sorry about us, because that was the turning point of no return. all what are you gonna learn now?
With all of its animals and plants, we can see and understand everything. Tepu and Gugumots looked at each other.
You
Perhaps
can see everything, and they saying also interesting stuff. It's we can see through all ages of the earth. Ball do not have a fucking ages.
we can see forever through rocks and trees and mountains and to the edges of the earth. We can see your entire
Got
creation
it?
with all of its animals and plants. We can see and understand everything.
And
Tepu
beyond.
and Gugumots looked at each other. Perhaps we made these beings too well. They should not see as well as we do. The makers removed some of the men's vision. After that, they could only see things close to them and were no longer able to see through or above things that they should not.
So, above things that they should not. Who the fuck can establish um, what you should and what you should not look at and how much you can absorb at once? Can you imagine the level of control? So, to say they been free, of course not. So, it's just an illusion. They treating us as you can see yourself. Oh, vision too well? Well, let's remove one. They will remove vision, and it's still not enough. They will give us women, still not enough. But it's enough to start absolutely fucking meaningless wars, like this Trojan War. But already the wrong turn was made. It was already homosexuals interfering with the straight business, and we all understand if you do, because I do not go into this subject in any way. I'm just saying, if it's wrong, society has to say it's wrong. If it's not given us by God and it was punishable for some reason, not known to us reason, we have to do the same. But we're not doing it. And well, I do not know how it's in European part of over here. Almost every family, like with drugs, with this shit, every family somehow been touched. Is it good? I don't think so. Ask parents, relatives. There is nobody will tell you it's good.
Thus, their great understanding of the world was weakened. But the men still sang the Creator's praises and settled down to live on the new land. Tepu and Gugumots made 4 women to be their mates.
No
These
reason.
8 men and women were the ancestors of
No
all
reason
future
given.
men and women today. Even today, their sight and understanding of the world is not perfect.
It's a little bit, I say, very, very soft statement. And now the Quetzalcoatl and Huitzilopochtli, in any words they will say it, but it's the same freaking
Big
dudes.
Flood was the earth monster who wailed and howled for the flesh and hearts of people to eat, devouring anything the gods created.
What the fuck is that?
Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca, putting aside their differences, descended in
Wait,
the
wait,
form
wait,
of
wait, wait.
serpents. The people anew. They sent
Okay, because it's not picture is standing still and the voice is going. So they calling dragon, inner dragon in the egg, they calling some kind of a beast who eat all the humans.
monster who wailed and howled for the flesh and hearts of people to eat, devouring anything the gods created. Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca, putting aside their differences, descended in the form of serpents and grabbed hold of her. Quetzalcoatl grabbed her left hand and right foot, and Tezcatlipoca her opposite hand and foot. Together, they pulled her in all 4 directions until she ripped in half at the waist. The
At the
spirits
waist.
took her bottom half and used it to put back the sky. while the other half they turned into the earth.
Okay, even here, it's why they have to put something into the sky. Or what? They damage the sky? Yes, they damage the shell of a egg when Black Tectliclepoca inserted his leg into the freaking. I'll show you how it was.
Her skin was used to make the grass and flowers. Her hair they turned into forests. Her eyes were fashioned into pools and springs, and they made mountains from her shoulders and valleys from her nose. So now that the land and sky were put back in place, the spirits were ready to create the people anew.
Okay, people anew, it's us. And people anew, as we know, very dumb, and people anew until now. I don't know why the fuck they created for us this quest to go and find out who we are, where we're from, and da 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 da. Why is that? Anyone has any thought about this? Why is this? No, you do not know. Well, it's hard to say anything because you have to know something. When you do not know anything, it's, I don't know even where to start. But first we have to start with the